Hello there, my name is Teddy Rockspin. Inspired by Dan's suggestions, today we're gonna study what we can do with some mixers and mixing modules. Mixers are commonly used for mixing audio signals. But the modular world can give us a less traditional approach. In fact, there's a lot of different mixing modules available, and some have their very own characteristics and personality. Please feel free to share your methods, if you got some secret tricks I have not reviewed in this annoying video. Now let's start patching. Mostly, we mix the traditional way, adding layers of audio signals. This old, but useful Metamix from IntelliGel lets you select 3 different destinations for all the 6 inputs. This is one of many features this module is able to achieve. Mute any signal by the push of a button. Adjusting the amplitude level of each tracks with the sliders. Let's complicate things a bit with this one. 4 oscillator signals are sent to the Codial mixer. It is a clever mixer, with attenuverters on each inputs, and an offsetter on the output. Attenuverters can do phase cancellation, which is good. And we got the output of this Codial mixer going to the King Slender, another great utility module. The lower section of the King Slender is a mixer, and the upper section is a slew generator. I'm using the slew section as a VCA with wave shaping features. To use the slew section as a VCA, you have to send an envelope to the CV input. You also need to set the attenuverter of the CV input all the way to the negative range. Adjust the rise and fall knobs and experiment with the CV destination switch for different sound results. By the way, this simple chord is the result of 2 Hz Donut Mark II controlled by the Argos Bleak. Most common VCA won't let you sculpt your sound like this. I thought it would be nice to share this trick today. Mixers from the modular world comes with lots of functions and features, good for the creative mind, less for your wallet. This interesting Matris mixer got 4 inputs and 4 outputs. In this batch, we distribute 4 different mixes to trig some percussions. Each output has its own switch to select if the row of knobs are attenuverters or attenuators. Attenuverters can do signal cancellation, which is good. Great for polyrhythmics too, or for unstructured chaos. If you want to do a live performance and play with different trig sources, this could be your secret weapon. I like to patch the signal into a mixer before using an audio processing module, like a delay, a bit crusher, or a filter. Here we have three different sound source into the mix. Output A is connected to the Time Safari and output C is going to the Echo Phone. Adjusting the amplitude level of each tracks. Right now every tracks are straight into the Time Safari. Let's switch those tracks to the Echo Phone. I sent back the output of both delays right back into the mix. Let's increase the level to add more feedback. Be careful not to damage your headphones or your speakers. Playing with feedback is fun but can be risky. Let's mix different voltages, and send this to the 1 volt per octave of the braids from Mutable Instruments. Here we have a simple, repetitive sequence. We could use CV from different sequencer to create a more complex one. But today, we will simply try to transpose this sequence. I stopped the upper section of the Zorlin Canon with a jack into the external clock input, and use one of the gates to transpose the sequence as I raise the level of the channel. You could also mix any audio rate signal to obtain strange results. Let's add more weirdness with the Zorlin Canon, mixing both CV and audio rate signals. The modular world offers a large variety of mixers, and lots of them has their own tricks. Mixing signals seems to be quite simple, but it can also get very complex, which is good. Now we will use the King Slender to get some accent to a percussive sound. 3 envelopes from the Synthy Biscuit are mixed at different levels, and the final mix is going to the VCA. When more than one envelope is triggered at the same time, we get a kind of accent feature. Your envelopes can be short, snappy or long. You can also change the amplitude of each. Adjust this to your needs. Frequency modulation can be exciting, for sure, but mixing several signals together to achieve this can be even more. A simple sequence to the Hertz Stonat Mark III. The third channel in the mix is just an envelope to kick a little bit more. Adding more modulations from the Hertz Donut Mark II. Using a mixer for your frequency modulation parties will let you experiment with different sources. Let's try a bit with the Piston Honda Mark III. Adjust every channel's level until you're satisfied and peaceful. crossfaders let you smoothly switch between two different inputs, like this 4HP dual crossfader from Doppler. You can use an oscillator to crossfade between two oscillator tones. And this combination will sound kinda like a nice chord. You can achieve complex waveforms too. It can be a good alternative if you got a small system. Well, it's all for today, folks. Mixers can be fun. Mixers are good for multiple use and applications. Tons of them are waiting for your love and careful manipulation. Please feel free to comment if you got any other applications I may have missed.